I'm actually streaming. Someone on time. You know, 7:45. Close enough. I honestly might just remove the like, oh, it's 7:30 thing, because like, dude, I feel like it's so inconsistent. Like, I don't have a consistent schedule. So like, yeah, I feel like it's gonna be very hard for me to consistently stream on it at a certain time. That is, unless like it's maybe like midnight or something. Like, it's a lot later. I think like with 7:30 is actually like kind of hard to do it fairly consistently, but so yeah, I might remove that on my schedule thing and just like, I think the days will still be the same, and it may like leak over into the next day technically, because it'd be like midnight would be the next day technically, but yeah, I might do that. Yo, I love them freaking burping so much now. That's great. I love that. But yeah, you know what? I think that last stream I had would have had a lot more buzz if the previous like 4 streams before that also didn't have 0 views. Because I really thought with it, I was like, oh, people might click on there, right? It seems like kind of interesting, but okay, well, it did reach 730 people, so I mean, I think it worked how I wanted it to. Yeah, because the last one had like 41. The drawing stream had 9. So it did work how I wanted to, which is actually, yeah, no, it didn't work. No one did click on it. I think it's because they realized it was an hour long and also very clearly like a stream archive. So that's probably what did it. I would have honestly probably like edited down, but it's just, I suck at thumbnails, man. So I didn't have to worry about that. That'd be great. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the freaking poll. Pieces up 6. I'm like, oh, goody. It's awesome, dude. Because yeah, I definitely think for that Senate race, we need someone like Zoran or like what Grand Plattner's doing, like so badly. Because something that I feel like people just kind of stop talking about. I think it's because they just try to find whatever they could for their narrative, right? But like, well, I think the policy is very important, right? I do think that also like the ground game from Zoran's campaign is very important, and Plattner's doing the same thing, or he's like heavily encouraging that. So I think Plattner actually will do very well. Like, I think people are like, oh, like Collins is like, it might still be like a toss up or like lean Dem, but I feel like honestly he's gonna like do very well. Honestly, like we saw how Zoran did. I wouldn't be surprised if Plattner actually like won by like at least 5. Yeah. Because like, yeah, he's doing all the same thing like Zoran did and very similar policies. And I heard him also say that he has neighbors that are Republicans that don't want Susan Collins anymore. So like, you know, I think it's very possible that he freaking crushes her. You know, and like that's what we need, like when it's like an underdog type Senate race, right? That's what you need to do. You need that ground game. Like, you need all that. You need the policy. And I think with just how old Sherrod is, he's just a much older generation of politician, right? He's not going to adapt to like the Zoran or the Plattner now, right? The Omar, the Fateh. But yeah, like he's not going to adapt to that, so I think he's not going to win, right? Because I think when you're behind, you have to constantly get your message out there. It also made me so upset that JD Vance apparently is the most favored durable politician in Ohio. That dude has the charisma of cardboard, dude. Like, he is not cool at all. Like, I don't understand how that's the case. Because also, I think before the Senate race, he was actually like, he was viewed unfavorably. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I think he was. against Tim Ryan in 2022. Yeah, I thought I remember hearing that, like his variables weren't that great. I mean, yeah, I guess it's just a red state, so then they just listen to whatever their freaking God King says. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he is like 80, but Trump is showing signs, I think, of getting in poor health. So, like, hey, if there were someone to do a do a freaking dictatorship, you know, like, while Trump's still leader, I mean, yeah, just only like a year or two of that, and then he dies, and then like the thing is, like, even though Vance is like 48 favorability in Ohio, which probably still isn't like great, you know, compared to like other things. Like everywhere else, like they just don't like him. You know? Like, let me just favorability rating. This is from August 2025. His favorability has declined. He's already at -8, and now he's at -12. Right. Yeah, he's at -11 right now. Which I guess is higher than how he was in May. I think that was Liberation Day. Yeah, like it says the spread is 6.7, but I think that's, I don't know what this is looking at, but one of them only had him down -3. That's crazy. Yeah, I think he's a lot more disliked than that. Because like this is like registered voters or like adults. Yeah, with adults it's way higher. Like if you just look at this, I guess with this one's different, but like the registered voters is like -6, -3, -5. Among adults, like in July, -14, -11, -11. Right? Like the average person thinks he sucks. You know? That's the thing. He's terrible. The worst part about it is that it's probably gonna freaking raise his. He's gonna somehow get more votes in Ohio if he runs for president. Also, Vivek's probably gonna win the governorship because again, we have nobody like running in these races. I get like there's still a decent amount of time, but like it's better to do it early, man. Especially since Jared basically like endorsed, I think, Amy Acton. Like it's better to do it now. And we've got nothing. Ohio's become even more of a meme. It's awesome. Yay. Like I seriously thought of like, oh, I'd just run for governor because like I think you just have to be 18. I technically could, but like I have nothing. I have no background, and also can't drive and get anywhere. So there's kind of a lot of things blocking that. Like I think I could be popular just based off policy alone, because I think especially on like the left wing, like your background doesn't ultimately matter as much. In fact, sometimes it can hurt you. But yeah, I think especially like the left wing branch, it doesn't really matter as much what your background is. That's more for like reactionaries, probably. Ugh. I'm still burping a bunch. Alright. I also saw like there's been multiple cases of cover using AI in the past a bit, which has been very disappointing. Yeah, because apparently like the freaking Ian Reco like acrylic stands were made with AI. And then also yeah, like in day one there was one of the backgrounds was AI made, which like it was from another company, but like yeah, come on, you should still do your due diligence, man, and check that kind of stuff. But yeah, the fact that the acrylic stands were used made like with AI, like that's insane, dude. That's nuts. I mean, I'm not usually like a merch buyer. I mean, it's not like I have the money to anyway, but like I think even if I did have the money, I don't think it'd be too much of a merch buyer, but like that sucks for those people, you know, that bought that and it's just super ugly AI, you know, that sucks for them. And like yeah, they really should be more held accountable to that, because I mean, even the person who like was pointing out all the things, the AI parts of it was like it didn't get that much attention, all things considered, which like yeah, that sucks. I'm just gonna find it, but yeah, 4K impressions, it got 84 likes. That's crazy. That's okay, like the original tweet, yeah. I mean, this guy's asking about like them not being live. That was just the first concert. I'm pretty sure these last two EN concerts are legitimately live. Like they're literally in New York. Like I don't think it's just the MC bits that are like, because yeah, I think that was a huge thing that they said about like Breaking Dimensions. It's like, oh, they're actually going, like they're live in there. And with like the first one, it wasn't like that. Yeah, like I don't think that's true. I think that it actually is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they are live. I mean, like, I get like the, oh, why would they be at Japan for so long? But I mean, also Crony wasn't, with that same logic. Crony wasn't in Japan, I'm pretty sure. Or if she was, it was like before everybody else. I mean, I think she, well, no, because Promise did stuff. Like, they had theirs, so like, I think that was also for 3D stuff, because I'm trying to think. Crony was for like a 2D bit, but obviously she can just record it. So like, I think they were in Japan for the 3D live stuff that Justice was doing. And any other potential stuff. Like, what is all of EN? I think all of EN was like in at least one of the 3D lives. Except maybe Shiori. I can't remember if Shiori was or not, but I'm pretty sure like all of them were. Like I feel like that was just for 3D live stuff. Because like that's the thing that I'm pretty sure like they kind of point out with that was the thing when they did Breaking Dimensions. Because like yeah, they were like yeah, everything was pre-recorded with the first one. I don't remember what it was called. Connect the World, I think. And then yeah, I think they made a big deal about the last two being live. Actually, yeah, because also, like, all of them needed to be there. So if Carney wasn't there, they couldn't have done All for One then. Unless they, like, put Carney off to the side. Although I think someone else was like, man, I knew that Fauna wasn't there for the concert or whatever. I was like, alright, man. Yeah, I thought it would like it would be live. I mean, I feel like also a good way to tell is if they're actually like, you know, panting or like having to catch their breath, which I think they do sometimes. But obviously, I don't have the thing, so I wouldn't know. Like, yeah, I think the fact that Crony wasn't in Japan, like, that, I think it was just that the 3D stuff was... I mean, I guess Crony also was in the 3D with Raura, now I'm thinking about it. I just forgot about that. So yeah, I think Crony was just there earlier, and then she left sooner than everybody else did. I mean, so I guess maybe. But... I mean, yeah, because I guess also, like, logistically speaking, like, I think it would be kind of hard, and for, like, the ones that have all of them in there, like, it would be kind of hard to have them together. But also, like, Suisei, like, actually went to New York when she was a guest for it. I don't remember if... I don't know if Toa and Subaru said anything about it. God damn. I have to look, but... I'm not sure if they actually talk about, like... I guess we'll know stories. Yeah, I mean, she did literally say too many exit signs at the venue. Overseas exits way too obvious. So, like, Toa is at New York. You know? I guess she was on the MC bit, but... It's still weird, I guess. And it can be seen... Yeah, I don't know. Since coming to New York, yeah, Subaru is also in New York. So like, yeah, they also go to New York, but yeah, I guess they also have like an MC bit, because that was when the Toa I'm Walking Here, I think, was referencing. But also, like, it seemed like Callie was like, oh god, I have to do 3 shows, right? And that was World Tour, and then obviously these 2 days. So, like, I feel like it'd be weird if they were just doing the MC bits. Like, I'm sure there's more that they're actually doing than just, and then just the MC bits, you know? I mean, to be fair, they're also not very discreet. Like, they have to be very vague about projects they're doing. They're like, everything is just separated like homework or project, you know? It's not like we can really tell either. I mean, I guess, yeah, if you're like, oh, I gotta prepare for this concert, you know, coursing for this concert, I think it would kind of give the illusion away that it's not live, but I don't know. I really wouldn't care. Yeah, like, I definitely think they're doing more than just, like, the MC bits. Right, because, like, at that point, why don't you just record those also? I guess if you want the crowd to get involved. But, like, you know, like, that's, like, the least physically demanding part, and they're having to fly all the way to New York to do them, right? Like, that seems a bit much. So I don't think it's just that. I wouldn't be surprised if like the big like group ones, like with the All for One, like the that has them all together. Like if that was pre-recorded, I wouldn't be surprised because I feel like it'd be pretty difficult to do. But like if it's like a solo or a, especially like if it's their own song, like I feel like it'd be weird if they didn't perform it live. You know? And they had to record that ahead of time. Because, like, yeah, I think if it's, like, 4 or less, you know, or, like, even 5 or less, like, I feel like you could just perform it live. I mean, I don't know if the Regalus 3D was also pre-recorded or not. I think it was, actually, wasn't it? Because, were they live reacting? No, I don't think so. They reacted after it. I think. I can't remember. Yeah. I don't think they just sit there and do the MC bits live, like, because again, at that point, it's like, why are they even going out there? That seems a bit excessive. Especially since some of them live in Japan, right? Or like in Europe, you send them all the way out to New York just to do MC bits. I feel like it'd be also like kind of weird though, like if with that first Ian concert that's so open that like all of it was pre-recorded, like everything about it, and then especially I think with Breaking Dimensions they about it being live, you know, like actually they're live and in person. I actually don't know if Connect the World they had to be there, probably not again, right, because everything was pre-recorded, so they probably could just watch alongside it. But you know, the fact that the last they've had to fly out to New York, right? It's been over a year since I played Game of Tycoon. It's funny. It is funny though, because I like was looking, because I just have like the subscription thing open. I probably pulled up the tab, but I just have my subscriptions like open on YouTube, and I literally looked at it like right when the free part ended. It was like, oh, thanks for watching. It's like, oh, okay. I really really wish, like, after a certain period of time, like, they would just put the whole thing up, right? Instead of, you know, just kind of, like, locking it forever. Because, like, I think you only have, like, a month afterwards, basically, to still watch the concert, which I feel like is... I don't know. Although I'm also someone who's, like, heavily in favor of, like, preservation and all that. But, like, I think also stuff with concerts, man, it's like, it can be so inspirational. Which, like, is probably why they do the whole 1 hour thing, but it's like, I feel like it should just be the whole one, like, the whole thing, man. Especially since, like, they make so many references, like, the members, like, I get it's not really the company's fault, but, like, the members bring up so many things that, like, we can't even see, you know, like we can't even get context for it because it's literally, like, in the concert, you know, and it's like, well, that sucks. Like, it's just an inside joke that, like, the people who don't have a ticket for it, either because, like, they weren't a fan at the time, or freaking didn't have the money for it, like, just have to sit there and be like, haha, yeah, dude, same. Like, that sucks. Like, and also when, like, they do flips and stuff and we can't even see it because there was on the paid version, it's like, alright, man. Again, that might just be more preservation brain with me, but I do honestly think, like, if you, instead of after 30 days or whatever, after a month, like, it just goes away forever, I think actually it'd be more better financially if they, like, actually made it free and just uploaded the whole thing. Because people are still gonna buy, like, the streaming tickets to see it live, right? Like, people are still gonna do that. It's just more for the people who don't have the money for it, and especially in today's economy. Like, I feel like that's very beneficial. Alright, they start with All For One and then end it with All For One. That's weird. Why do they start with the concert song and then end with it? Because even with HoloFest, they didn't do that. I think it started with Stella Stella, right? It was past HoloFest. Or something like that. I don't think it was the concert song. Like, why does it start and end with it? Okay, I think especially with Bibu being in the back corner, right? Like, I think they do probably pre-record the All For One performance. Well, kids also, like, there's so much that could go wrong. With that, right? I mean, I'm not sure how often they move in, like, around with each other, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the one that has all of them together is pre-recorded. I feel like I'm stalling the game to Tycoon. Probably shouldn't do it. Should have been half an hour, yeah. That's great. Murdered. I do hope though with like GG and Hollow that they definitely take more of an approach that like not everything has to be like absolutely perfect. You know, like you can have some of those things where you just do it completely live and you just spitball it, you know, you just wing it. And like I'm hoping that kind of attitude, kind of, because it seems like, especially with the idol culture around it, I mean, I think it's because like they're supposed to seem perfect, right? So like obviously you want to paint them then performing perfectly, because if they don't, then it's like, well, that kind of defeats the purpose. But I do think they should definitely be humanized more. Like, it's something I'd want to do with, if I joined like Hollow or something, would be to make like blooper reels of like, say if I was recording a song or something, or you know, I was doing like a 3D bit, right? Just to include like a blooper reel. Because honestly, you get both of them, right? Because people don't have to see the blooper reel if they don't want to, but also the blooper reel's entertainment, and then also it can help inspire people, right? Because I think sometimes when stuff is done too perfectly, people kind of lose hope in it, you know? So. I think bloop reels actually are like very, very helpful, because it can inspire people to be like, hey, you can make mistakes, man, you know? I think just like striving for this perfection sometimes, like obviously you want things to go well, and like I think concert's probably a little different, but I guess this is me like more emphasizing like making it go live. But yeah, it is fair that there's probably more that they have to worry about as far as the technology goes, right? Compared to say if it was just a regular concert with, you know, flesh idols or like just like flesh musicians out there, you know? Yeah, they definitely do have to be more careful about that, and definitely, like, I think as they continue to get more and more confident that it'll work consistently, you know, that'll be good. Yeah, it is crazy. It's like a year ago, like Justice was doing a watch along to Breaking Dimensions, and also like, you know, all of EN was still there. It wasn't like the day after like Miss 5 year that Ame made her announcement, like the day after. It was not long after. So yeah, that was a shame. You know, I'm sure especially for people who are fans of Myth and who've been there since Myth, right? That was very, very sad for people like that. Yeah, honestly, it didn't do too much to me though. Like, well, it did more than I expected it would, but it also wasn't that much. Because Ame was like barely around when I was a fan. I became a fan in like late June of 2024, and like, yeah, I think Ame wasn't really streaming at that point. So Imagura, that's why I like the Gura announcement also didn't really do much, you know, because like all things considered, I feel like people were like, oh man, what a monumental thing, and then now we're at this point where it's like, it should kind of happen, you know. It was just like kind of the same as all the other ones for it, right? Yeah, I think it's really funny looking back on that, and also the freaking like cover stock tanked after, I can't remember if it was Gura's announcement or after she left, but yeah, I did look at the stock and it did go down. Yeah, that was very funny. Yeah, I think I can do some game detect, and I kind of held off on it. So let's do it. Hang on. Wait. Boom. Alright, I got mods on this. Why isn't that showing up on it? I literally... Well, that's weird. Does game capture not work with this? Because I'm on the window. But just nothing. Yeah, let me mess with these, maybe. Does game capture really not work? That seems crazy. Unless it's this. No. What do I do? Auto. Okay. Not that. That's so weird. Because, like, it's up there, and, like, I'm telling it to capture the certain window, but it's not showing up on screen. So I think I actually have to do display capture. I don't like that. That kind of sucks. Yeah, I guess we'll do this then. I gotta change the... So my title is the same as the game, because I'm too bored to... not bored, but too lazy to make an actual title. Bam. Alright. I actually remembered beforehand, you know, to do it. I don't know what this save file is, I'm gonna be honest. Let me hit load real quick. Oh, it kind of just started, but... yeah. I don't care. Let's do a new one. Random. Actually, I'll... yeah, let me just put on the sweater vest, dude. I forgot I'd have to do this step. Friggin' god dang it. Just like Oracle or something. Alright. I think Oracle is a company. It's fine, you know? And then this is Stevens. Oh my god. There we go. We're going recommended. Go. Yeah, I'll use my hints. And we'll get rid of this one. Cyberpunk Dungeon Pirate Assassin Dungeon Strategy, right? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that. This is Dungeon. I was gonna say Dungeon Master, but I feel like that's an RPG or an adventure game. Dungeon Chess. Dungeon Chess. There you go. Perfect, dude. Absolutely perfect. I think there's one of the mods I had that actually shows you the percentage before it's at, but I don't have that. As you can clearly see. Level design of chess. Heck yeah, dude. Strategy is probably the best to do early on because the graphics aren't important. Also, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to have more tech. I don't know why this always happens. It has way more design, I think, than it needs tech. I also have it that he gains experience from games. And just give me the research points. I'll take 2 8s. All right, not bad. Like how that's in the news in like was it 1980 or something. Oh my god. Yeah, I figured. They're a good one. Oh, vocabulary is actually really good. Is that good for young or everyone? I forget. Because that was one that like I'll just wait. Actually, should probably focus on getting the what's assassin? Is it action? It is action. Cyberpunk is. Oh, I've not gotten the Cyberpunk one. I think it's adventure or something. I can't remember, but we'll do pirate adventure. And it'll be named Pirates, or it would be named Jack Black. I don't know why. I don't know why it's Jack Black, but Jack Black, baby. Adventure games are the easiest because you just put those all the way up and then the other two down. Let me do this, and I'm gonna do this. Bam. This will probably actually do worse because this is the same amount of design as the other one had, and this one needs way more design, so this one's probably not gonna do that great. But... Okay, there we go. Slightly more. Yeah, I got one more design. Heck yeah, dude. Get a little bit better, baby. No, but I don't want to do that. Hang on. There we go. Oh, it might be about the same. Nope, it's worse. Alright. I figured it would be. Alright, I think I'm gonna make one more game. We'll be able to make a game engine. Alright. Graphics seems to be quite important for this game. I already made dungeon. Let's do... Doesn't one of these also work? Is it like strategy, actually? Oh, no. Hmm. I could do pirate... Well... I'm gonna say pirate action, but that doesn't work. Yeah, I guess I'll just do assassin action, even though action's not the best pairing. Um, Whoops. Assassin action, you know? Yeah, literally just what the topic and genre pairing is. Even though, like, it says that, I don't think it's actually worth it to ever really make a Commodore 64 game. Because yes, it does good early on, but then very quickly it falls off. So, yeah. I got Ririka's song stuck in my head. It's actually really good, man. Even though it has like no views because it's on like I think it's a topic thing. No, I don't think it is actually. I think it is on the Regal's channel, but alright, this game's gonna suck. I don't know why they always put way more design in it. Like, I don't get it. Because like it's you have the same amount. Like I don't get it. Like, this game probably not gonna do great. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh yeah, to be fair, this does like a scale to 1 to 10 way better, because like they say meh is 4, right? And like 2 stars. But like if you took like the average person, what they would believe, right? Like that would be, hang on, actually, let me, that just shows the music stopped. That would be like the worst thing ever, you know? Yeah. All right, we're back. And I can do contract work. Yeah, like my tech is higher now. Like, what the frick, man? And generate game report to get more out of it. No new insights. Actually, I'm gonna grab mythology because I think it's like an RPG. So I'll grab that. Give a little more variety. What I can make here. Put the clipboard down, buddy. All right. Yeah, we'll start off with the terrible engine. I can't type. Oh, terrible. You're resident of freaking. All right, create it. I'm going aggressive because I don't have any game going, but it'll be worth it. I don't know how you put a linear story into an engine. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't think that's how that works, but I mean, okay. I can kind of understand branching story, but like, how do you put that in? Okay, which one's the best for this one? It's strategy. That's only good. Oh, unless mythology is one of those that doesn't have a great pairing. If so, that was a bad. I shouldn't have gotten it then. Shoot. I'm gonna try Cyberpunk Action. I'm gonna name it Cyberpunk 2017. There you go. Perfect. And then we throw in a save game in there. I can't wait for the topic to be a terrible combination. That'll be awesome. Oops, and I meant to click back into a game. The NES is out. Play my classes. Actually, there's no more bugs. Stop it. We're good. New record across the board, level ups across the board. You know, pretty good. I don't have enough money. I'll just get vocabulary because that's good for later. Ooh, that game was also not good. Sick, dude. Oh, it's a great combination. Cool, alright. Only I knew that beforehand. Can you not freaking... Jesus, it shouldn't be that hard to cover a freaking vocab game, man. God dang. Well, I think also the 2 stars on the console's not helping. That's another thing. I think it's setting it back. Put the clipboard down, man. We don't have time for this. Yeah, okay. Okay, because vocab strategy. which would be good on PC. I could just make another dungeon strategy though also. And we're gonna do that. This time it's gonna be named Cave. Perfect. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have enough money to make this, dude. Just watch. Give me that save game. I can't wait for this to have more design in it. Yep, there it is. I think you put one in story and quests. Fantastic. That's exactly what it needed. I already have a graphics problem. Alright. I think this one's a lot better than the other ones, so that's good at least. Yeah, it's a double new record. That one might do a bit better. Still can't. I'll hold off for now. God dang it. Boom. Oh yeah, that was pretty good. There we go. That'll help me. Alright. Very helpful. Sick. We take those. And then we invest into these. Just research both of them. Just for later. Alright, and then we get mono. Mono Ginobili. You know. Alright. So yeah, I did that strategy. Adventure. Yeah, I think casual works great for NES. Like, NES is actually not a great console to make it on, because I think it only does really well with casual games. And you don't get that, I think, until like towards the end of the NES's life cycle. So NES actually is not a great console to make games for. So then let's do old Jimbo. Oops. Old Jimbo. You want a linear story in that with old Jimbo. Get on it. Damn, look at all that design. Heck yeah. Is Adventure kind of like visual novel-y? Like, cause that's kind of what I get out of it. Right? The fact that it doesn't want any AI. Cause, I mean, yeah, the RPG, I guess, that's more like your Final Fantasy, right, and stuff. I just don't know what makes Adventure different from RPG. But like, it would seem like it's more visual novel-y. That's kind of a way to separate that. Okay, a little worse, but still very good, so that works. 8s across the board. Okay, and this is target audience, which I should research ASAP. That'll also boost it. Alright. Research, target audience, spam. Yeah, I don't usually do contract work unless it's like you have employees and then you're just waiting for them to get back. That's the only time I actually like do contract work, really. Or I think if I need like 2 research points or something like that, and then I'll do it then. But yeah, otherwise I don't really go my way and do it. Yeah, well, K research for everyone. Did I just hang on. When did I click? Oh, I guess it not there. When did it come out? 8th month. Shoot. Yeah, because Dungeon's actually a perfect fit. Because yeah, M strategy. But I don't think I had that. Assassin's also M. I think Cyberpunk is too, but I can't remember. Yeah, like action is much better, it seems. I don't know why I'm thinking of the freaking Ninja Gaiden theme. Not even assassin. There's literally a ninja topic. Let's see. Freaking final target. Let's do that. Final target. I don't know if like Hitman would technically count under the assassin topic. I think it would probably be more Assassin's Creed than Hitman. As far as like setting and stuff. You stop, like how in action games when I'm doing no design does it have more design? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense, dude. Like, how did I put a design into artificial intelligence, man? That doesn't make any sense. This game's gonna suck. Alright, well. Yeah, this isn't gonna do well. I'll still release it though, just to make money. Oh, Wild West have done a lot of this. So. Alright, I'll take a 7. Especially with that 5, it did not look like it was gonna go great. But I'll take it. I might just play until I get the next office, because it doesn't take that long to get it. Wild West RPG, huh? I don't, yeah, that's not one of the 3s, I guess I could just make an RPG game, though. I barely do, so. Okay, game put on caps lock. All of the law, baby. Yeah, I think gameplay is always like important in every single one of them, which I mean makes sense, but Oh, artificial intelligence is still like low end. I feel like level design is probably like puzzles within the game though. Probably what level design is. Well, I think it'd be world design actually. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you would rather want AI than level design. Because what levels are there in an RPG other than how you level up, you know? Which at that point, I don't think it really matters. I'm hoping I could get a few extra things before I make this X engine, but I'm really leveling up slowly. Well, I think it's because I'm taking such a balanced approach to it. Usually I just make like only action games, so all the ones that like need technology I get pretty quickly. But I'm actually taking more of a balanced approach to it, so everything's leveling up slower. I guess it's giving me a chance to research some of this stuff. That's nice, at least. And then casual games when it happens, which I forget when that does. Is it just like year 4 flat or something? It might be. It just weird me that vocab's in every one game instead of young. I mean, I guess. Like, it just depends on how difficult the vocab is, but... I mean, especially with this picture, man, I feel like you would think it would be for young, but... No, everyone actually has a higher rating. Which I might as well just make Cyberpunk just so I can get some info on the age range here. I'll still do mature just because it's better for PC. And then we can, I don't know, man. Neon Zero. That just sounds like a game. That just sounds cool. I mean, yeah, there's a little, like, difference in some of these. Right? Oh, it said 3, it said month 11, dang it. Yeah, and then this is when the Commodore 64 slows down a lot. Okay, an action game that actually has heavy tech ratio. Well, it's not that strong. Also, the game is a lot lower. Well, my tech actually is a new record, so maybe not. Better graphics. Right, I forgot it's 80 for the freaking 2D version 3. And you really want to get that. Although I think my engine's already outdated, which is not great. It's like, how do I buy? I need to get 80 research points somehow. Alright. Game Boy save me. Might honestly just wait for the game to come out. I might do a contract work just until it gets done. Okay, it's still not out somehow. Hang on. I'm pretty sure a month has already passed, man. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, let's make a Game Boy game. Although actually I don't... Oh, I have Wild West. I was gonna say, I don't think I have one for young audiences. Learn words. Alright, there we go. Nice and easy, straight to the point. Bam, bam, bam. Actually, you probably still want some of that stuff in there, huh? Right, like that you spend money on. Because like I think all it does is just give a boost of design and tech. So like I don't think you necessarily need to like be like, nah, I don't want this. I think it's actually better to put the stuff in anyway. Can you stop scratching your head? This is like the third time, dude. Jesus. Good lord. The advertising and marketing. Well, this game's also gonna flop, I think. Again, I think my engine's outdated, but yeah, I also should have just probably just said screw it and put the things in anyway. Do I save 2D graphics for the next one? I mean, probably, right? 80's a lot. And I think I'm already getting outdated, so... Okay, well that was more than I thought it would be, honestly. I thought it would be like all 5s, so the fact that I got an 8 on that, 2 8s is crazy. Yeah, that should be enough to at least get me over. I'll do this just in case there's anything, but I don't think there is. But it will give me some research points also. I'm aware. Game Gear. I think also with the Game Gear, there's nothing really to make on it. Sega Genesis, though, is pretty great. As far as like what to make for it. But yeah, I'm gonna get these 2 things, then I'm gonna make a new engine, and then I'll save up for better 2D graphics. Oh, the graphics might be the thing that sells me, so we'll see, but... For sure, the graphics is the hardest thing to update just because of how expensive it is. Alright. Really taking a shot here since I don't have anything. Now this is the bad engine. Man. 220. I should have enough to be able to tank this and then go into a next game. I think if I had like 200,000, it's fine. Like, I think I'm more than okay right now. Yeah, it's like 15 minutes before I usually end. I'll probably just end once I get to the next office. All right. So now we do dungeon strategy on the PC using the bad end. And then this is no. This is Ravine. Did I try the 3D graphics? I mean, I already have the levels I need for 2D. I'll try the 3D. Bam, bam, bam. Look at all the extra goodness that can go in there. Bam. It is funny how tutorials is in there to make the game better, but like, I feel like tutorials get a bad rap now. But I think that it's the thing with that most people have a problem with is that they over-explain. I think so. Do we have level editors like all the way over here? Like, what games had a level editor? Like at this point, I feel like level editor was like 2000s, 2010s, man. That's when like level editors became really popular. I mean, it's a bit more bubbles, but I don't think it's anything crazy. But I think everything else surrounding it is probably what's gonna boost it up a lot. I think I'm gonna try and save the research points for oh, never mind. Well, shoot. Yeah, I think it was definitely all the pairings that pushed that up to a 10, because I think all things considered, the bubbles were not, that wasn't all that much. But I think I'm about done. Hey, look at that, I did it. And yeah, this is typically the type of game you want to move in with, because if you screw up, then like obviously you have a good foundation, right, that you can still use. Whereas if you get in a game that like barely puts you over the edge, right, like that's an extra 500,000. Like if you had a game that barely puts you over the edge, right, like it'd be a lot less helpful. But, yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's crazy how they did the Coldplay concert thing. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, I'm just silently going through it. Yeah. Yeah, I think. Hey, at least I played a game. That was like the first time I played a game in a minute on stream. When was the last time? Dude, it's not even been. Hang on. It was August 3rd. It was 3 weeks ago that I played a game on stream. But hey, you know, I finally played a game. I actually keep thinking it was Hitman, but yeah, no, apparently it was 2K17. The Hitman must have been like right before that. Oh no, it was actually like 3 days before that, or 10 days. Never mind. Yeah, like I'm also obviously not doing myself any favors on like growing, because I just bury myself in just chatting. But it's like, I like yapping, man. I can't control it. It's just, yeah, whenever I'd want to make like a a video of like me talking, it's like, first of all, my thumbnails would suck, and then second of all, what am I gonna do to keep you stimulated while it's going on, right? There's just not a whole lot. Like on stream it's fine, but yeah, when it's something like this, it's yeah. It is a 9, no? Yeah. I'm coughing a lot. Yeah, I should get out of here. I've just been solid one. I'm really bad at that. I should just end it when I want to end it, you know? Like I just keep doing that. I need to stop. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll see you Tuesday then. So goodbye.